Our learning target is I can compare two-digit numbers using greater than and less than symbols. So we'll be using those words greater than and less than a lot today. If we take a look at this example up here, it says you can use cubes to compare 24 and 42. It wants us to compare the tens first. So I can see here that there are two tens. Here there are four tens. Well, that means, this with only two tens, that's smaller. So 24 is, we'd say, less than 42. That symbol looks like that. And when I see that symbol, I kind of think it's like Pac-Man. And Pac-Man always wants to eat the bigger number. Let's take a look at the next one. So down here, again, it wants us to write greater than, less than, or we'll write equal to. That means they're the exact same number. We'll also use those symbols. The greater than symbol, the less than symbol, and the equals. Let's go ahead and we're going to look at this first example here. They have a picture drawn for us. So I see there are, compare the tens first, two tens. Here there are four tens. Well, right away, I already know that two tens is less than four tens. So the number 28 would be less than less than 41. I can then draw the symbol. Now again, I always think the alligator or Pac-Man, he wants to eat the bigger number. And so as long as you always draw the open side to the bigger number, you've drawn the symbol the correct way. And we could say 28 is less than 41 by just using that symbol. Let's take a look at our next problem. They want us to compare 53 to 35. Let's see how many tens there are first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here there are 1, 2, 3 tens. Well, I can see that 5 tens is more or greater than 3 tens. So 53 is greater than 35. The greater than symbol looks like this. He's going to eat the bigger number. Notice how these look different. This starts with little, then goes to the bigger side. That's why that's the less than symbol. This one starts with opening big and then goes to small. That stands for greater than. We're going to do one more here. So let's compare the tens. 1, 1. Oh, well, let's compare the ones. There is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 on this side. A little note. 9 ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. So when that happens and they're exactly the same, we would say that is equal to. And when something is equal to, well, then we use the equal sign. And that makes sense. We've practiced this before. 19 would be equal to 19. On your practice sheet today, the pictures are not there for you. And so you may want to draw the pictures, or you could use your cubes that I've sent home before to help you. If you don't have these, you could also use your hundreds chart and find the number on the hundreds chart. I'm going to model one example of that for you with this first problem. So it says use cubes, but again, if you don't have the cubes, you could use your hundreds chart. And we're going to write less or greater, and then we'll also draw the symbol, remembering that it likes to eat the bigger number. Okay, so 67 and 31. Let's go ahead and we're going to compare those. So I can use my hundreds chart. I need to find 67 and 31. So on my hundreds chart, I'm going to go ahead and find those two numbers. Remember, numbers up here are small, and as we go down, the numbers get bigger. So we have 67 and 31. Well, I can see that 31 is smaller than 67. I could draw a picture if I wasn't sure. So the picture for 67 would look like this. The picture for 31 would look like that. And even from the picture, we can see that 67, well, that's greater. It's more than 31. So let's go back and we would put that answer in. So 67 is greater than 31. Now, if you don't remember what that greater symbol looks like, all you have to do is make sure it's eating the bigger number. So which number was bigger, 67 or 31? 67 was bigger. So the alligator or the Pac-Man, he always wants to eat the bigger number. So 67 would be eaten. That is the greater than sign.